The Municipal Local Government Unit of Hilongos Leyte, RPCO8. Hilongos is a third-class municipality in the province of Leyte. Of the total 51 barangays that compose the town, 76% or 39 barangays are rural. Of the 39 rural barangays, 56% or 22 are located within the road influence area of the Concepcion to Bagong Bayan to Hampangan FMR. Agriculture, health, education, and infrastructure, among others, frame the town's agenda for sustainable development. Before PRDP, the MLGU of Hilongos implemented the Department of Agrarian Reform's ARCP2. The town received a performance-based incentive award in 2014 given by the Department of Agrarian Reform and Department of Finance. The recognition cited the LGU's exemplary performance in, among others, planning, budgeting, procurement, governance, financial accountability, and institutional development. Hilongos LGU is a direct implementer of PRDP. Early on, the town already showed a record performance in the procurement of its proposed sub-project, the concreting of Concepcion to Bagong Bayan to Hampangan Farm-to-Market Road. From a prescribed 132 days for the procurement period, Hilongos completed the procurement milestones in only 101 days, or a positive variance of 23%. Consistency, the hallmark of true efficiency and productivity, was shown by breaking another record. Hilongos completed the implementation from 440 days target to 246 days actual, or 55.91% positive variance. We have just started Municipal Agriculture Office. The story of Hilongos LGU does not end in the completion of the FMR. In fact, according to the Municipal Agriculture Officer, the LGU's work has just started.
Kay kasagaran gud nga mga farm to market road, pagkahuman sa project, okay na, wa na. Nalipay na may nanay kaagian, lahi man di ay, ang PDP lahi man di ay. Once na kay farm to market road, dili ra man di ay kay ang produkto, kung ang produkto ra maoy concern.
Thus, although the LGU has always provided technical assistance through extension services pre-FMR times, the LGU shifted its focus on improving farming practices such as proper care and management to increase production.
Once mo tanong na ka dinha, okay na na. So karon nga kanang humana na yung PRDP, among giingon ang farmer nga dapat ang banana ato jud na si Jang igam itagaan og seminar party sa banana para unsa nang mga existing nila dinha ila nang adjuhon pag-atiman.
Di karon nga mayo nang dalan daghan di naman lisod lagi pud pag abot dire. Wala nga musaka silang seminar anir barangay.
Farmers were encouraged and motivated by citing the benefits of the all-weather FMR for their all-season commodity.
Na namatay karsada, so dapat i-increase nato ang atong number of hectares nga atong tamnan og banana. Gani ang among mga farmer ron amo jung encourage nga magtanom jud og saging. Una dili ka ng self-supporting, dapat inatiman ba sir?
Si Mayor daga handyo pud sa mga tawo nga mobalik og kadasig lagi pagtananom kay kan lagi nang mo may gitagan-an ning karsadaha.
For the Agriculture Office, the FMR is not only about savings in travel time according to the feasibility study, but also about timing and timeliness in the delivery of services. It is about being responsive and relevant not only to the farmers, but to the market, more importantly.
Pero ang problema rin sa among kuhan sa saging kay kining saha bitaw di pa ka wa pa dako nga kakuhaan mo na nga maglisod pa pagpalapad sa pagpananom tungod sa problema sa saha.
With the goal to increase production, the LGU will provide tissue-cultured planting materials to address the prevalence of disease they call ogpong.
Ang planting materials among paliton is mga planting materials nga tissue culture sa banana kadaba. Na amo ni sidyang i-distribute sa nagkalain-lain nga mga barangays. 1,020,000 for planting materials and other production inputs.
Giving an intensified focus on sustainable banana production, the LGU will build and enhance farmers' capabilities by establishing a farm business school.
Conduct din nga farm business school on banana and other root crops. Na ang in coordination na with the issue nga technical assistance hasta sa ETI. Muram na og season long gikan sa land preparation, planting, cultural management, before sa reproductive stage, appeal sa harvesting, appeal sa processing.
For a farmer, the new FMR has made big differences in his life. Firstly, it facilitated in acquiring new knowledge on correct and better banana farming practices.
Gikan sa pagtuig mo nagseminar mo diri og kuan sa saging diha mo nag ahong kadasig sa pagpananom diha naga kuan murag hingsugod kay yan ang pukoy nakatunan sa pagpananom sa mga sa seminar. So lisod nga oy daghan ka jud ma-reject imong saging kay mag-untol-untol man ang daan to mo mabuno ba pag amot dito sa kuan agpadjok di naman paliton to gamay pa pud ko og harvest ato na lain na karon nga mayroon dalan dako-dako na pud ang among kuan harvest.
Banana farmers in Hilongos now have a renewed reason for giving importance to a commodity they have all along depended on.
Ano sa nakadasig pagpananom sa mga mag-uma. Naapoy nagtanom na ron nga, wala na mo tanom sa una. Lahi ron nga, wala may ma-reject ron. Ang pagpananom, business nila siya, pangordahan ba? May limit ilang pagpalit diha.
In nominal terms, how much do the multiplied outcomes from the FMR and capability building opportunities of the MLGU, namely knowledge on new farming practices, increase in production and harvest, and better quality of banana, translate to the farmer's monthly income for banana?
Sa una mo kita kung tag 2,000 ka na karon mo mudaga naman sa mga 3,000 makita na ho.
For a banana farmer, the 50% increase in income is not due to faster travel time or lower transportation costs using the same mode of transport because fare is still the same. Rather, income has increased because of increased production, but most importantly, because of good quality bananas upon reaching the market. Meanwhile, the IRIP SLP on ginger in Katipunan, a sitio located in Utanan, the second farthest barangay of Hilongos, has achieved an outstanding outcome for peace and development. Utanan is the barrio before San Antonio, the farthest barangay, the seedbed for insurgency in Hilongos.
Dili man kaabot din ang gobyerno, wa man ni tabangi. So pag na-implement ang PRDP sa IRIP, nakaingon jud ang sila, nakaingon jud ang mga taga Katipunan, wa di mi kalimti sa gobyerno. Naa dai sila para namo. Hingsamot na pagsugod na sa construction sa farm to market road.
With the advent of the IRIP SLP, the social, political, and economic scenario of the village changed.
Actually, kanang Katipunan na daghang nag-recruit nga mga batan-on pa sir, mutabang gani kugas sa ilang luya. Na mo appeal sila idya nga. Dili nami. May sa dili nami mo ubanin jo. Kay sige naman may gibisita diri sa mga taga-gobyerno. Wa man may kalimti, apil naman mis ilang kwenta.
It is also unexpected that even the government's military shifted its focus to agricultural production as a strategy to combat insurgency and promote agricultural development.
Ang military sir, dili sila magunahon na og gira kun dili production.
The mayor gives a bigger picture from peace and counterinsurgency to social and economic development to administration of justice, which are equally vital to the total well-being of rural communities, but are outcomes more often less considered in FMR.
When we talk about PRDP, it's only talk about PCIP, itong BCA. Pero in reality, tanan, health services, education, social services, nutrition, disaster preparedness, peace and order, everything follows when there is a good road, all-weather road leading to your barangay.
Still, it is from the new FMR that the mayor drew insights and explained to other government agencies why the need of the farthest barangay is to be connected to the road network.
When we talk about peace and order, it's not only during the commission of the crime. After the commission of the crime, na may mga follow-up nga kaso, na ipatawag sa fiscal, ipatawag sa kanang lawyer, when we talk about kanang implementing justice, which is a part of peace and order, kanang sayo na jud kaayo og nabay daan nga maayo.
Additionally, the scope of work of the town's disaster risk and response management team has expanded because of the new FMR. Road, radios, and reaching out. Health, well-being, and total quality of life. It is easy to see the connection of the road to emergency responses by the DRRMO.
Karon kay na naman may radio pod, ang radio mutawag mi sa disaster kung MDR dream na may radio nya ang ambulance mo saka ngadto. Atong project karon atong daan nga may nang daan nga paspas ang pagresponde in case of emergency. Kay sa una dago na obserbahan pasyente na mo maglisod within 15 minutes sing abot na gikan diri sa lungsod kuha pasyente ngadto. Mabitaw na mga surgical cases mas dako ang daan mo dako ang gamit sa amo atong daan karon kung wadto tagbukid kay kadiutra madto na mo. Plus communication na may radyo kada barangay.
But there are far greater and lasting impacts that has changed the total quality of life of a farmer. These vista of options and possibilities for hinterland residents are opened or mediated by the FMR.
Ang murag na health seeking behavior na ba nga di na sila magparehas una nga ingon nga pahilot, nagboyagan, magpakuan og mga tutututo karon naagipon na tutututo nila pero murag naagipon sila una-una nga moabot 60% sila una-una nga mo tujog doktor. Health unit na mo nga mo kan midwife or nurse.
What are the indicators? Dr. Gabisan recalls that before the FMR, the maximum number of patients in one day is 20.
Pasyente na ko karon og labing minus ng 40-50 per day. Sa half day lang na ako konsulta. Usually dun sa una, morning na ang pasyente, hapon na dun na. Karon bisag hapon na buntag daghan.
Pregnant women are now aware on their healthcare options and choices.
Taas na ang among prenatal visit. Prenatal visit 1, 2, 3, 4. I-compare sa una. Karon mas nandiyan sila, kay bawon sila sa risk sa ilang pagkamabdos unsay mahitabo nila in kaso og dili magpa-prenatal.
How did these improvements in quality of life come about? Knowledge on maternal health and visits to the clinic by patients from the upland barangays are not direct benefits from the road. These are made possible by yet another capability approach undertaken by the Rural Health Unit team. for young adult pregnancy cases,
14 to 16, 16 to 18 years old, nga through sa among mga BHW kanong karon sa DOH nga NDP gani naman sila disperse man sila didto program, maka-adto na may nila bisag pinakasuok sa barangay lang sitio adto na mo among pahibaon sila.
the medical doctor has repeatedly mentions reaching out through home visits to rural barangays. Why can't the RHU staff just wait in the rural health unit clinic for patients to come?
Unlike sa private nga maghuwat ka sa imong clinic, in public health, ikaw may monto sa mga tao kay para pahibaw sa mga health services.
The crux of the matter. In public health care, reaching out and information dissemination is a fundamental program, and a good road is critical to its success. The doctor even pointed out that they are racing or competing against information disseminated by transistor radios, television, and social media, which are way much faster than the smooth and short travel in the new FMR. Information from TV and radio travel faster than information we carry through our FMR. For example, advertisements on food and herbal supplements endorsed by media and film celebrities. Farmers spend lots of money on these useless supplements. With our deployed nurses and midwives, farmers are able to verify the truth about these health products. But if no health team member is visible in the rural areas, farmers don't have anyone to approach and inquire. They don't have information on health services, so they are more likely to believe these advertisements. Still, even with the FMR, there are cases when home visits to patients would not suffice. Use of health facilities in the health station for child delivery is very important. The doctor has thus ensured that birthing facilities and services are accessible 24 hours. The doctor and the MPDC note some improvement in nutrition in the upland barangays, such as consumption of fresh fish peddled by vendors using motorcycle. Before the FMR, daily upland diets mostly consist of vegetables, root crops, and dried or salted fish. One fresh fish vendor who came down, still at mid-morning, had 2 fish ice boxes already empty. Katipunan is now faster to reach, still early in the morning, and sell all the fish before mid-morning. But now, I have more competitors, as the number of mobile fish vendors has doubled from 3 to 6. Fresh fish and meat from the town can now be had by upland residents all throughout the day. Also, being able to access the rural communities are mobile housewares, furniture, and dry goods stores. Vendors come all the way from the capital city, Tacloban, around 3 hours drive from Hilongos, or from Maasin City, southern Leyte. The presence of mobile vendors may indicate that increase in household disposable income is spent on improving quality of upland life. So the rural doctor claims that if there are those who benefit from the road 100%, it is the rural health unit team, the health sector in general.
Nas mga 110% benefited dili kay sa mga fortunate nga mga tao sa bukid. Kami pod ang among access dito pagduol nila kadiutra doon sa health service kadiutra paspas na. Number 1 jud og health problem dong roads jud may jong roads kana jud. Wow jud roads na jud fastest means of transportation ra wa sila sa health.
And happily concluding, the doctor hints at health as the foundation of farmer productivity.
Dila kay farm to market road, farm to health center road.
A happy head start, Hampangan High School students. Living long to see the quality of life improved for rural population spurred by the FMR would be the students and youth of Hampangan National High School. Quality of life for the students dawned, actually not during the sub-project validation in October 2016, but when the municipal government of Ilongos established the school in June 2016. However, a teacher recalls that when the school opened, facilities were still incomplete.
Monday, mo to nga mag-start na ang klase ato. So, wala pa may CR, wala may tubig, wala may mga, ang chairs, gani sa mga estudyante, ila pa kaugalingon nga mga chairs, magdalan sila ilang kaugalingon mga chairs.
The absence of an all-weather road made the conditions surrounding the life of the students unimaginable, which school-aged children and youth undeserved.
Among sitwasyon na to nga time, sir, dili jud lalim mga mong kuha na to sitwasyon. Magbakta, sir. Oh, kadlawon pa na sila mugikan nga kasagarang uban mga 5 o'clock or 5 kapin mugikan na sila sa ila.
Po kadyo lisod man pud og tubig diri ano ang mata mi mga alas 3 kay para madto sa tabay ja. Lisod ba jud kadyo agatuanan sa tabay kay mga kalibunan magdapat jud og galon para ano ganyan nay tubig sa bahay muna sa jud kadyo mang mata.
Usually manggod ko mag-uwan, sir, tungod sa daan nga dangog, maslide, makalapok, nya, wala na, magkahugaw na iwas sa eskwelahan.
Iskadyo para na mag-uwan-uwan. Nagabot sa eskwelahan, magikan sa bahay, arang ng biha, pero gabot sa eskwelahan. Hugaw na nga ito. Di na nga formal ko, Ngayon for me.
Mag-short sa usab ka nang gikan sa bahay ja, tiniil. Ja igabot sa kanang hapit na sa diri sa eskwelahan mangita migbay nga kabilinan sa anong kuan ja magilis ja. Magkasulod na misang sapatos.
It is even highly dangerous for students when they had to traverse the banks of swelling river during floods or heavy rains.
Sad nga mga estudyante nga gikan sa utanan, ang uban sa adto sa salog mo agi, sir. Mo subay lang sila sa kanang kilid sa salog. Nya mga kakahuyan ba yan dyan, dagpog mga bato.
Students also cited some unpleasant physical conditions.
Kanang naisubawag na mag-uwan.
Anak po pangaguran.
When asked if their teachers would allow them to attend classes dirty and looking grubby, the students replied. Teachers were not spared from discomfort and inconveniences. Inconveniences and risks seem to be considered normal in rural areas. The poor students carried on the daily travails of their life with high enthusiasm and vigor. The good road, however, now gives them sure head start.
Mga utan ra. Kung may utan, palit ra og mga buwan din. Kasi mga ginamos.
Kay bisag kuan bisag lisod sa una kay nindamap man gihapon antud karon.
Maka kon mag-uli lagi kan diri sa eskwelahan, makauli lang sa din. Dahil ra makaabot, makatuon pa sa mga tunanan.
So, do these students perform better now, scoring higher in examinations than before?
Mawarang yapon.
Still the same? Still able to maintain the same high scores. Still with high honors. Indeed, a smiling, happy head start thanks to the FMR. We wish these honor students success and improved quality of life after they finish college. Your road is a game changer for us, Arapal Nature Farms. The story of the 5+ kilometer Anonang Sur, Lambusan FMR in the city of Bogo and municipality of San Remigio, Cebu is a story that weaves together Arapal Nature Farms expanding its institutional achievements and their own story of widening our monitoring and evaluation understanding on project outcomes and impacts. The story of Arapal Nature Farms inspired us to look beyond the panoramic vista of the vast expanse of its 37-hectare, safe, scenic, and serene organic farm. The difference is that we found our way to them by chance, while they found us by choice. At the outset, the management of Arapal Nature Farms stressed a central point.
Interestingly enough, this is not your traditional, typical farm. As you can see, it's very hot here. As you can see, it's rocky, it's hilly. There's hardly any soil here and not much water.
They aptly call the place Arapal, a kind of cactus, and the point that sums up the NGO's nature.
But, our motto is there's no unfertile soil with a fertile mind. Why bati nga yuta sa tambo kahuna-huna? It's not the soil, it's the soul.
Arapal enabled us to see the boundless possibilities and opportunities awaiting the organic agriculture sector in general, and the communities of Anonang Sur, Bugos City, and Lambusan San Remigio once the FMR will be completed. The FMR's approved FS cites economic returns pertaining to savings in travel time and costs and other related benefits. Travel and transportation are prominently recognized and always accruing to farmer households. Arapal likewise focuses on the households of the communities surrounding the farm, but their vision differs from how we see households. It led us to expand our understanding on travel time and costs assumed in the FS. So we ask, travel for what? Travel by whom?
Teaching the poor for 13 years here in Arapal, I give them goats. When they get hungry, they eat the goats. I give them seeds, OPV, heirloom, native, in which they can plant and harvest and reuse it again. After 10 years, they're all gone.
Arapal Nature Farms gives another flourishing example why capability approach is better for both rural communities and institutions than provision of farm inputs. So it made us ask, what if it is an institution, a private institution at that? What outcomes and impacts does the road create not only to the institution but to the constituents it serves?
People who grew up here, this was not a farming place. As a matter of fact, the reason why we ended up here was they sold their property cheap.
We want to train people because, as you can see, we're in a mountainous, rocky area. We have very poor soil. And so a lot of people feel quite hopeless. Like, what can we do? We can't grow anything here in this rocky soil. But we're trying to teach them that, yes, you can. With the right techniques and the right ways, even here, you can have a little farm and find ways to provide for your family.
Jerry and I first came here. Jerry is the one who first arrived. I just followed. Not a single young person in this village ever graduated college. None. Not a single one. By the grace of God, we've had probably a dozen already graduate. Some of them are becoming our community leaders and church leaders. Every year, we're cranking up 100 kids who finish one level after another. And most of our kids, his wife is our director, most of our kids are the top of their classes. The presence of our institution here has transformed people's lives.
More than a decade ahead of the PRDP FMR, Arapal Nature Farms already started changing the environmental, social, and economic landscape of Barangay Anonang.
Our purpose here is we love to have seminars, and we invite the community and the farmers in to show them better ways for farming, for growing things organically.
We are a school without walls, classroom without ceiling. Sky is the limit.
But the path and trail that led to the achievement of Arapal's vision and goals was literally long, rough, and bumpy, if not an obstacle. For example, a now outdated blog of sugbo.ph says, "It's going to be a bumpy adventure going in. Bump ahead to Arapal Nature Retreat. Precautionary reminder, the road is only covered in anapog and it's kind of rocky, so expect for a bumpy ride."
It's been very difficult, to be honest. I accepted a lot of the difficulties of coming to a different place, a different culture. The road has been hard. In the past, it was very rocky, very bumpy, very rough.
We have so many plans, but the challenge is to implement them, and one way where we cannot implement that fast or that much, it was because of the road. Other than transactions sa city, lisod pud na mo adto sa mga panimalay para magtabang sa mga tao, and for example, we bring goods, groceries nga motabang sa ilaha, and we had to carry them ourselves.
We have had times where people would want to come visit us, but they say, I'm not going out there. The road's too bad.
One guy told me that, I'm here, but I would not introduce Arpal, mag-introduce ang mga friends about Arpal because of the road. And so basically people will not come back again.
It was really bad. There's been times in the past when we would be in a car and we would literally have to get out of the car because there were so many deep holes and rough places that we would have to get out, so the car would be lifted up a little, and then someone would guide in the front, come through the way, just to get us through a rough area.
Ang mga sakyanan sa Arapal, dili siya magdugay, gabi na mo og budget sa maintenance tungod sa mga guba nga nadangat sa kalsada.
But now, starting to enjoy the smoothness of concrete road, faster and convenient travel are only tiny benefits that Arapal is reaping.
The road that you're doing is really a game changer for us.
It's really opened up a lot of opportunities for us.
Through this road will bring us closer to the picture in terms of not only community development in our area, but regional, perhaps national. We have been training people from all over the country who came here to learn about organic farming.
The road is yet on its way to completion, but the impacts have already been multiplying and making a difference in different levels of people in the agriculture sector.
You mentioned kanina we had 60 people come here today. That's part of 2,800 people from one community alone called Biloan. Biloan will have 200 and 2,800 people come here for the month of March.
This is the second year that we have GTs, interns. Now we have, I think, 5 of them here, recruiting students from Visca. Last year we have also, I think, just 3 of them.
Kana gyud nag-interest o kumuingon tag ni mahal ang yuta ning mahal gyud tinud-anay lang. Kuha na mo sugod na mo diha 2006, no. 10 pesos pa per metro ni ato. Pero pagkakaron sa amo rong pricing pa man gani kanaman mi subdivide po sa Arapal 500 to 1,000 na per square metro.
And as much as we can, we try to feed them some of our food, the dragon fruit that we've raised, the pineapple, the sweet potatoes, and the processed meat that we've processed. We grow the pigs and feed them organically, and we make tocino. So we get to let them experience the process, teach them how to do it, and then show them firsthand some of the good products.
Charity begins at home, the old adage says. Making local communities see what knowledge produces is an impact Arapal is creating for Anonang and Lambusan farmers.
And locally, the people, the farmers, some of them who thought they couldn't grow things have learned that, yeah, we can grow here.
And, ultimately, translating knowledge into income.
One time we had seminar and we were running out of native chicken, but people from Cebu would like to buy chicken and bring sa Cebu. So what we did is we contacted our raisers, those who are staying around the community, and we buy from them. And so in returns it gives them income.
People here are increasing their garden area. So when people come, there's more to see and more to show them how to do. And we encourage the people around here to you grow things and maybe we can help sell it for you. And this road is a great help in that because we're able to come back and forth to market and to the sales opportunities in the city.
We want to double our production here, not just inside, but to the community around.
Sky is the limit, but not even dark. Gloomy and heavily downpouring skies can now limit Arapal's efforts to improve the quality of life of rural communities or prevent people from accessing the wealth of resources in the farm. Along the FMR, Arapal is moving from training to education, from a farm to a school, from a school to a university.
This place is not only going to be an organic farm, it's going to be an educational institution. We have a Votech Center there that's just waiting for accreditation from ATI and TESDA that will be offering different courses, hopefully beginning with agriculture because that's our bread and butter. This place is not just going to be an organic farm, it's going to be an agricultural college. We're working with ATI. ATI will open us to get to TESDA. TESDA will take us to agricultural college. Agricultural college, along with our other developments, we're going to be a university someday.
We are about 95% with the paperwork. We already have the building, and so we are working on the vocational building there. So we're working with Department of Education and TESDA, and the accreditation is about 95% done. So hopefully we can really start as soon as possible, and we're going to start with agriculture.
Plans to establish an organic subdivision have also started.
Tomorrow we're going to have a meeting on building condominiums in Cebu. There's going to be condominiums going to be built here in the future. Not only do we need that in terms of equipping people, we're also building an organic farm subdivision here for people from all over Cebu to buy small lots if they want to, bigger if they can, but not too much, so they can live in an organic farm community. So they can learn if they want to learn, they can relax if they want to relax, they can bring their friends and be educated and have access to experts about organic farms. As far as road is concerned, you're doing us a tremendous favor.
There may be no stopping Arapal Nature Farms now, as they move ahead full gear to rural development along the all-weather road, breaking down barriers and boundaries to learning. But some stepping on the brake is also needed now, so it seems.
A few years ago or months ago, it was such a quiet place. It still is in most areas. But in terms of we're near the road, so many vehicles come over, and so the negative side is that we have so many children around. Like every Saturday and Sunday, we have feeding program, and we feed to about 100 kids, and they cross the roads, and so that gives us concern about their safety. Before, it's very natural that we don't have any guests on weekends or on weekdays. But it's different now. You'll be surprised if there's no visitors or people that just stop by on weekends and even on weekdays.
Bohol Dairy Processing and Marketing Enterprise, multiplying marketing gains. In business, marketing is not simply an important part of business success. It is the business. Everything else in the business depends upon marketing. The dictum, "no sales, no company," guide business moguls in marketing. But marketing is not itself the act of selling. Sales is the result of good marketing. Because marketing covers many different activities, and selling is only one, it is imperative that a clearly defined marketing plan is integrated into the business plan. Successful entrepreneurs live by the rule, failing to plan is planning to fail. Yet, in the early project years, it was mostly production and financial management sections that business plans or operations manual of IREP SLPs and regular sub-projects have given ample scope. There were only few details of a marketing plan and strategies. One such case is the Bohol Dairy Cooperative, formerly Bohol Dairy Producers Association, the proponent group of the Bohol Dairy Processing and Marketing Enterprise. When it started, the enterprise banked on marketing without any well-defined plan or strategy. It relied mainly on one store outlet located within the processing plant of the Philippine Carabao Center in the town of Ubay. The store has become a popular stopover for visiting group tourists and learning visits or lakbay-aral of local government units, schools, and national government agencies. But, indicative that marketing was poor, was high inventory of finished products. Products that have short shelf life but stayed long in the storage.
Sa niagi, na problema tanong saon pag listo sa gatas, ang atong marketing, atong sa niagi, murag, dili kayo. At mo na atong tanaw po sa kanang beauty, uban po sa atong management, aron nga madres na.
Nung pagpasok ko po talaga sa Bohol Dairy Cooperative, ang pinakamalaking problema po talaga namin is paano i-market yung mga finished product. So overstock ang finished product. Yung mga product namin na hindi na ilalabas na sa storage, inaabutan na ng expiry date, yun yung napakalaking losses. Kulang pa po talaga ang kooperatiba noong magma-market outside. Yun yung nakikita ko na dapat ito ang ma-address kaagad dahil ito ang napakalaking problema.
And so it happened. Rather than failing, BDPME was able to maneuver a corporate turnaround. The numbers are telling.
Na-open ko po yung 24/7 convenience store sa Bohol, which is composed of 20 outlets. So medyo nakaluwag-luwag kami dahil yung produkto na kung different part of Bohol na lalagay na namin eh. So all in all, umabot na siguro ng mga additional namin, mga 27 outlets. Sa ngayon sir, nasa na kami, 48 na kami, schools, primary and secondary. Meron na kaming sir, Leyte. Meron ng private processor na kumukuha ng fresh milk sa amin. Carigara Leyte. Pasteurized fresh milk.
The enterprise wants to push boundaries and move to territories beyond what has been originally planned in their business plan.
Yung target pa rin namin na kailangan, ang gusto talaga namin bawat bayan sa Bohol ay nandoon yung produkto namin, available siya ng mga tao. Kasi ang mga customer naman, kung bigyan mo sila ng convenient na nandyan lang sa locality na nila, so malaki ang posibilidad na bibili sila because di na sila pupunta ng Ubay para lang matikman yung locally made na mga dairy products.
The plan could not be far from realization as the enterprise has also grown from 23 to 25 cluster member cooperatives and associations. Not only the number, but also the geographic scope of membership has expanded. For example, Cooperatives for Christ is based in Tagbilaran City, 3 hours drive to Ubay. Other cooperatives come from the western and interior parts of the province.
Before 23, karon more than mga 25 na sir. Kay daghan na ni invest namo nanay sa Tagbilaran, ang Co-ops for Christ, invest na namo sa Talibon, sa Trinidad, sa Danau.
Each cluster association or group also serve as market outlet and receives patronage share on marketing on top of the interest on share capital or their investment capital. But how did the enterprise achieve these marketing landmarks?
Sa tulong na rin ng mga seminars like business model mapping, sponsored by Philippine Carabao Center. So niyan, nilalapit namin yan sa DTI. So ang DTI naman nagbibigay rin sa amin noong mga pwede na naming ma-adapt. Last week, sa inventory management and audit system.
Thus, despite the lack of a well-defined marketing plan and strategy when the business started, the enterprise was still able to achieve the following outcomes through marketing capability building seminars. 1. Improved marketing with a well-monitored inventory.
Only 30 days ang shelf life niya. Then kailangan talaga ng matinding monitoring or else masira yung mga produkto. Ang ginagawa namin sir, pag na-deliver namin yung product sa isang outlet, nire-record na namin yung expiry date and 10 to 7 days before, babalikan na namin siya for check kung merong soon to expire. Ma-pull out na namin, then baka ma-promo pa namin o ibibenta pa namin ng promo sa labas.
2. Organize logistics and delivery.
Medyo kailangan pa lang naming i-organisado yung pag-deliver para hindi rin kami lugi sa gastos.
3. creating brand awareness to promote the product and compete with ice cream giants dominating the commercial ice cream market for a long time.
Nakuha na kasi nila yung market since matagal na sila sa market, kilalang kilala na, and second, yung presentation nila ng packaging ng product. Pero in term of quality ng produkto, hindi naman masasabi na mas masarap sila kaysa sa amin dahil unang-una ang produkto ng Bohol Dairy Cooperative is milk-based, so malaking porsyento ang milk. Malaki din ang porsyento ng sustansya na nasa sa milk.
4. Using a slogan or product branding.
Sinasabi ko talaga palagi na sariling atin ang produktong ito. Ang number one beneficiary nito is only Boholanos, not the bigger company na nagpo-produce din ng milk. Tinutulungan natin ang mga farmer na taga Bohol para umangat yung pamumuhay nila.
The improved marketing performance is translated into increase in gross sales revenue, net income, and total assets per independent accountant's report. Member farmers recall how financially hard up they were prior to PRDP's funding assistance.
Panahon sa tingbayad sa gatas, nag-usahay nga dugay ang bayad.
Sa una pa jud ang hadyo nga istorya, sa una pa jud dili ang bayad. Dili kay maghilak man gani ko kay may hang ikuan sa college nga bayad ba dya, magbayad ba dya ta dya madilid ang bayad. Asa may ang ikuan nga maura may ang gisaligan agamong halin. Duha ka buwan nga na
Wa pa ng PRDP. Ang amo ang bayad sa gatas sa una na 2 ka buwan nga tustulo.
From grass to cash. After the enterprise received PRDP funding assistance in 2017, members started to enjoy several financial support and benefits. Foremost that gives the milk producers joy is the timely monthly payment for their milk.
Karon kay every month naman yun ang bayad sa gatas.
Karon nga naa ang PRDP ning tabang og support sa budpa karon abudako. Wa na jud may paltos sa amo ang binuwan nga sweldo sa gatas. Sayod na mapug taga tindahan. Sige, utang kay inig sweldo, bayad makautang na mi.
Other windows of support and assistance that dairy farmers have started to avail from the enterprise after PRDP funding assistance are 1. Production incentive.
For example, sa kada litro nga gatas, murag na 8 pesos o 50 centavos, na musulod nito sila sa biyo.
In the General Assembly, held last May 2019, patronage share for raw milk and marketing was distributed in addition to interest on share capital. Some milk producers receiving big share for their milk production are Raimundo Dupalco, 5,650.64 pesos. Panfilo Tutor, 5,653.48 pesos. Efren Rania, 3,837.64 pesos. Fernando Dupalco, 3,493.63 pesos. Lecto Dupalco, 3,369.64 pesos. Gregorio Balaba, 2,810.72 pesos. 2. Production loan.
Kung mulon o mo palitong kabaw, makalon.
Mapikihan niya nga. Alam mong kabaw, kurang waksi hugo, niwang. Maka si ini ipalitong kids, vitamins, purgana.
3. Emergency loan.
Kaya mga farmers nga gusto o mapikhan sila na tayo emergency loan nga gi-offer nila sa mga members.
Kay di man ni advance man ni, di man pare sa una nga maghuwat pas ka ng halin, maghuwat pas halin sa among gatas.
Mapikihan pud me. Kasi ipod na.
But the enterprise is planning to pay their milk producers from once a month to twice a month.
Sir, ang payment ana is monthly, pero ang sa among sabutan sa board nga basin og pwede og every 15 or 30 kay para at least kung paninahanglanon jud nila, at least dili jud ingon nga ma-delay. So para ma-minimize namo to siya nga issue, so manate amo ang gihimo nga strategy.
4. Educational loan.
Atong mga members nga naay mga estudyante, mapikhan sila og kwarta na pud tay gi-offer nilang educational loan for one sem, payable for one sem ra pod.
Sa pag-eskwela sa imong mga anak na anapod. Na po ni kuan nga kanang na scholarship na may nalipay na mi sir kay na ami CBU na ami dividend sa daghan mig mga kaadsuhan nga na abil namo mga bata kahuman na kahuman.
With marketing already moving full gear, raw milk production now needs to keep up.
Ang inventory sir is 1 week karamon pud noon siya sir ma-roll naman pud siya dayo.
Sa niagi, usa sa itong problema kining atong mga gatas bitaw niabot o expire. Kay ang kinabuhi gud sa atong gatas murag usara ka buwan. Karon to ang atong lain na pong yatubang nga problema, murag mukuwang na pod. Nya gani na may daghang mamalit ko og gatas nga katong mga ropa na di nataka supply.
The primary responsibility of the enterprise is to collect raw milk produced by member dairy farmers and to process into different milk-based products. But it has to provide financial support made possible through PRDP funding. Milking management and production remains the responsibility of member dairy producers. Buffalo milk is greatly affected by age, stage of lactation, season, and breed. Milking management of dairy carabaos involves important combined herd management factors, including managing the nutritional status of the dam around calving, pre- and postpartum hygiene, good milking management, balanced feeding throughout the year, estrus detection and artificial insemination, and managing thermal stress and improving housing. Current concerns on milking management of members' dairy producers are mainly on reproduction and feeds that affect milk yield and milk quality.
Nang huwag po pagkasunod buwan sa ang pabalan ng ning boros niya pagkasunod tuig nagaran akong sugod. May turo man kong gigunitan akong gibaligya akong gipalit pod og budget. Katong duha na kabuok akong gigatasan. Pagkasunod na pong tuig nakakuog kanang nga budget sa among PO nakatulo na kabuok na to. Ana pod ang katong anak sa katong primerong gihatag nga dispersal nagupat na.
Accordingly, having more lactating heads addresses the 3 to 4 months dry-off periods before expected calving.
Gikas 1 month to 7 month, okay na sila. Pag 7 month, down na po na siya. Padung na down. Lami lagi yung tag napay daghang ka. Ang nakalami yun, di mag-dry up, kanang daghang kabaw.
Presently, milk yield has been low, affected by lack of good feeds.
Una sir kayong sa kuan diha lagi ang tatay feed sa kuan PCC na nahunong man murag wa na do agahong kabaw na ipiktahan jud nga wa na feeds murag dugay na sila wa nang wag malagi among gikuan ahong ikuan lagi unta sa budpa nga magkuan jud mi unta og kanang feed mill kay usa jud ni sa makatabang sa pagatas sa una sa makakaon jud mo add-on jud siya mga half liter.
According to Dr. Bing Lapis, Bohol Provincial Veterinarian, the feeds that dairy farmers said were freely provided by the PCC was actually a joint capability building project with funding from the provincial government of Bohol. Provincial veterinarian, also the IREP component head, will involve the cluster-level PGs in silage making. She said, feeds or silage must be considered business, as what is done in other countries. In that way, dairy farmers will not spend more time and energy making silage or cutting napier, and will be able to focus to other equally important dairy management tasks for herd health and hygiene. Additionally, cluster PGs will be assisted to work on the following requirements for the compulsory dairy production accreditation by the National Dairy Authority. Accreditation will be by individual farm. Water purifier in every farm household to ensure water for the herd is potable or purified. Communal milk collection center with proper equipment and facilities for strict hygiene and high milk quality. The provincial government has given boost to Bohol's buffalo dairy production that will have lasting impacts. Capability building and dispersal projects are undertaken jointly with the Philippine Carabao Center, Municipal LGU, and other NGAs.
So we also have some partnerships sa mga other government agencies, like for example sa DSWD. On DSWD, when they were doing their nag-project proposal making sila for SLPs, kana bitang ilang sustainable livelihood projects para sa mga 4Ps, swerte po gi-invite man pud mi. So naka-recommend pud mi nga ang atong priority commodity sa PRDP o sa province kay dairy man. So manghatag man mo assistance sa inyong mga tao, pwede bag Carabao sa inyong ihatag for dairy. Sa DSWD naghatag sila og initially 500 heads of Carabao nya murag modugang kuno sila. With Agricultural Training Institute and PCC, nami mga farmers livestock school na nga conducted. So finance ang province. For example, sa Carabao nga FFS, Farmers Livestock School, ang nag-conduct sa training ang taga PCC. Ang mo provide sa meal ang LGU. Kami sa province mo mohatag sa mga ilang kit, starter kits, so like milking cans, mga apron. Kato nga grupo nga among gikantakan sa FFS, maka-take off, magdugang siya sa amo ang number of dairy farmers nga mo-engage into dairying. So mudako ang among production base.
The former provincial governor and presently Congressman Edgardo Chato stresses a point on why the province has been keen in undertaking capability buildings.
It is important to be able to see the connectivity of all these efforts. It gets also into the bottom of how the community can be helped in all aspects that will eventually bring up the levels and standards of living of people. So there is a really direct connection.
And so seeing ahead, he concludes that providing capabilities and opportunities on one hand and responsive functionings of beneficiary farmers on the other are the keys to sustainability.
I noticed that PRDP is not really only up to the giving of the funding, but really on institutionalizing the understanding of the communities on how to manage their own project. People will value a program, a project, an activity which created an impact into their lives. And these are the same people that will ensure sustainability.